class today. To get things started, here's what I would like you to do. Put your hands on your hips and move your chin from ear to ear. Now, as we're doing some of these basic stretches, and also let me do this real fast, bam, so my camera focus is a bit better. So as we're doing some of these basic stretching, I'm going to talk about some things that have changed over the past couple days. So one, we're getting a new online schedule. I'll talk a lot about that at the end of class. So parents, if you're here, make sure you come back at around 3:25 so you guys can hear schedule changes and things like that. But the second thing that I wanted to talk about was, with your hands in a circle, I found a new inspiration for online classes. Right when it's about to change, but a new inspiration. I'm getting back into it. One thing that I've heard a lot of over the past couple days, go backwards, is a lot of parents have been telling me that, at the start of the YouTube classes, it felt new, it felt great, and we were really inspired to keep going. But as time went on, it got harder and harder to do them. And to be honest, I mirror that sentiment. My first online class, I was super excited and revved up to go. And, recently it just kind of felt like, okay, let's get this next class done. So I got a new inspiration, a new start to all of this. I cannot wait to do class today because I got some fun new drills I'm going to be working on. I'm going to show you some brand new things. And we're going to have a great time. Now, from here, I want you to go forward, backwards. So forward once, backwards. So I got a brand new class today. And I do mean brand new. I know sometimes classes repeat. This one is not repeating. Although we're going over a topic that we've gone over before, I'm going to teach it in a new way. It's going to be sliding and stepping, and I'm going to be talking about all of that. I'm also going to show you a brand new style of kick. I am excited. And forward. Now go one forward, one backwards if you can. I will do a little bit of a kicking warm-up, just doing a couple of basic kicks, just to make sure we got them down. But then we're going to get into our sliding, stepping, and kicking. And charging. You'll get to see what that's all about. All right, switch directions. If you're struggling with this, that's okay. You'll figure it out eventually. I can teach you, but it's more fun for you to have that light bulb moment and go, oh, that's how it's done. Hip circles. So yeah, if you are an adult, just a heads up. I only have 30 minutes in these classes, so I highly suggest you come to this class already stretched out. I had a couple of adults yesterday tell me, I haven't been really stretching before class. I really should be. Make sure that you are. Your health is your responsibility. When you come to the studio, I'm able to manage it a lot better. When you're at home, I got a lot of different people from a lot of different backgrounds that are coming stretched, that aren't coming stretched. So if I try to cater to everybody, it's impossible. And since we've been doing this for so long, I want to cater to the people that are coming stretched out. So if you're not stretched out, make sure you're stretched out beforehand. If you're watching this later, pause right now, stretch what you need to. I know we're doing a little bit of something, but this is more just to get our body going. Speaking of getting your body going, step back in the guard, loud key up. Aya! Okay, I can already hear it. I can hear the people at home. That wasn't loud enough. Let's try it again. Chariot. Yes, sir. Guarding stance. Aya! Here's what I want you to do. We're going to do 10 rising kicks. 10 rising kicks. Start off low, go higher and higher and higher. If you cannot kick at your head right now, don't kick at your head right now. Nothing's changed. Ready? 1. Aya! 2. Aya! 3. Aya! 4. Aya! 5. Aya! 6. Aya! 7. Aya! 8. Aya! 9. Aya! 10. Aya! Retreat. All right, we're here. 10 rising kicks, same thing. Start off low, go higher and higher and higher. 1. Aya! 2. Aya! 3. Aya! 4. Aya! 5. Aya! 6. Aya! 7. Aya! 8. Aya! 9. Aya! 10. Aya! Perfect. Hop up and down for me. Switch your stance. Okay. So now, get used to this. Get used to sliding and stepping. I got a bit of a warm-up that's going to test our brain. If the first time you do it, it doesn't look great, don't fret it. Don't think, oh, how do I do this right? Keep moving forward. Go back into your stance and get ready to go again. So, whenever we're done with our combo, make sure you put your right foot back and you put your hands back up. Our first combo is going to be a back leg front kick. Step down, jab, cross. Let's do it slowly 3 times before we do it fast 10 times. Punch, kick, push out, 1, 2. Let's do it slow again. Go. 1, 2. If you're an orange belt, kick to the chin. 1, 2. Kick, step forward, jab, cross. Let's go fast 10 times. I'm going to go really fast. If you make a mistake, I don't care. Step backwards, get back in the guard, try it again. Ready? Go. 1. Aya! See if you can go faster than me. Go. 2. Aya! Go. 3. Aya! Go. 4. Aya! Go. 5. Aya! Go. 6. Aya! Go. 7. Aya! Go. 8. Aya! Go. 9. Aya! Go. 10. Bam! Aya! Switch feet. Keep your body moving. Same thing. Slow 3 times, fast 10 times. Ready? Go. 1. Front kick. Jab. Cross. Go again. Now look at this. I keep my guard as I do this kick. 1, 2. Final time. If you're an orange belt, kick to the chin. Snap it up. Don't push away. Ready? Go. 1, 2. If you want to do more of a taekwondo workout, punch to the chest on those, on your punches there. If you want more of a kickboxing, drop your body, punch to the face. So after your kick, aim towards the head. Or if you want more taekwondo style, punch to the body. Ready? 10 fast. Hop up and down. Go! Aya! That's 1. 2, go! Aya! 3, go! Aya! 4, go! Aya! 5, go! Aya! 6, go! Aya! 7, go! Aya! 8, go! Aya! 9, go! Aya! 10, go! Aya! Abby's position, hands behind your back. I'm going to have you do an interesting Abby's today. At ease, relax. I want you to move your body a bit while we're waiting here. Stay on your toes, hop, or move your body back and forth. I know not a typical at ease, but I want you to keep your body moving because if I stand like this, I'm going to get tired and then we're not going to finish class well. So, keep your body moving a bit. If you want to hop in your guard stance, I'm fine with that too. Next combo here. We got really good at the steps there. Believe it or not, one of the best ways that you can learn any natural kicker movement is just by doing it. Your body tends to reinforce the right thing to do, or reinforce the thing you do it a lot. But when you do a kick and you do it wrong, it feels wrong. Now, if you keep reinforcing that, you'll always do it wrong. But realistically, what's going to happen is you're going to do it wrong and go, that felt wrong, how do I do it right? Then you're going to do it again, you're going to change it until it does feel like the correct thing to do. Then you layer that, and you layer that, and you layer that, and eventually, it's just what you do without thinking. So, the hardest parts of those steps and slides is just getting used to that natural motion. Making sure that we have it down. Speaking of sliding, that's our next combo. Our next combo is going to be a back fist, side kick, so keep hopping. Now, we're going to do this 3 times slowly. If you don't know a back fist, let me teach it to you. Show me the back of your fist. Hit to the side of the face. You now know a back fist. Back of the fist, cover it by your ear, 1. So, slowly, go back fist. Now I'm going to slide. Bring my heel in. And kick. Now, just like our slide, I can move my front foot first. My back foot comes up. Before this foot touches, I bring my knee up. If that's too advanced, just bring your heel in. Do a traditional side kick. We did those on Wednesday. But if you want something a bit faster, move this foot with it and never put your feet together. Kind of like you're skipping. There. So, you got used to motion. Let's do it slow 3 times. Back fist, side kick. Again, ready, go. Back fist, side kick. One more time, go. Back fist, side kick. All right, so we're getting the motion. Now let's do it fast 10 times. If you do it wrong, feel free to pause the video, slow it down, but I want you to keep moving. What I don't want you to do is back to side kick. That feels wrong. Okay, how do I do it right? Because the more you're thinking about it, the harder it is for you to find that natural ability. Sometimes your mind gets in front of the easiest option. Ready? 10 times fast, up and down. Ready? 1, go! Aya! 2, go! Aya! 3, go! Aya! 4, go! Aya! 5, go! Aya! 6, go! Aya! 7, go! Aya! 8, go! 9, go! Aya! 10, go! Aya! Hop up and down, switch your feet. Same thing, you're gonna let people who took it a bit slower finish up now. Ready? And 1, go! Aya! 2, go! Aya! 3, go! 4, go! Aya! 5, go! Aya! 6, go! 7, go! 8, go! 9, go! 10, go! Bam! Chariot, kunye, bow. Relax. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Still move your body a bit. Don't stay completely still. If you guys want to relax a bit, that's fine. Just don't. Because if you sit down here and you're trying to relax, your body's going to stop moving. Your muscles are going to tighten, and it's going to make it a lot harder to continue with class. So, stay standing up, still move. All right, so you guys are doing a really good job. We now understand how to slide and kick and step and kick. We went through 2 different things real fast there. Now, we also figured out how we can combo with punches. We can always figure that out through natural movement. Does this feel right? If it doesn't, find the adjustments to make sure it does. If an instructor tells you something's right, it's gonna be right, but is an instructor at your house right now? Probably not. Or if they are, you should probably call the police. See, a lot of times when you're going through these drills and it doesn't feel right, it means it probably isn't. Now, there are some things that will feel unnatural at first that will be correct. The best way to find out if you're doing one of those things is ask an instructor, like, should my heel come to the center of my foot? That feels wrong. Even though that's the right thing, it may feel a bit different for you because you're not used to standing this way. If that's the case, ask your instructor and they'll let you know. I'm breaking down these techniques slowly for you 3 times first, so you can say, is what I'm doing natural, but also correct. So with all that being said, we're now going to get into one of the heavier topics of today. Switch kicks. Something brand new. So, what is a switch kick? Real fast. Step back and go, aya. I don't care what you do. I want you to take 3 guesses to what you think a switch kick is. Break down the word, break down what you think it means with your body, and do it. Are you ready? Take your first guess now. Okay, not a bad guess. I didn't see it, but I'm assuming it's not a bad guess. There's only a couple of, horrible guesses out there on this. Switch kick, give your second guess now. If you can't think of a second guess, just do your first one again. If you can't think of anything, come up with something real fast, even if it's not correct. You know it's not correct. Finally, do your third guess now. Perfect. So now that we've guessed quite a bit, let me show you what it is. So, we're breaking down the kick. A switch kick, meaning that we need to make sure that we switch our body into our kick. Now, to work on this switch, all I'm going to have you do is practice switching your body. Now, you see me doing it a certain way. Taekwondo martial artists often switches their hips, their feet, and shoulders at the same time. That's one way you can do a switch kick. When we start to get into more kickboxing switch kicks, you'll see it more as a step, more as a charge towards the person. I don't care what you do here, but we're gonna work on both so we understand both. So let's first work on our Taekwondo switch. I'm gonna lift my feet, do it a couple of times, practice. Now, as I lift my feet a little bit, I am going to switch my hips. That will send my feet and my upper body with me. There. So, let's switch kick. Here, our first switch would look like this. Back. It's always important that I send my front foot back and not my back foot front. Because if I do, and eventually we will do kicks like this, but if I do a traditional switch kick and I go here, I'm turning my back towards my opponent, I'm turning my head, and I'm not going to be able to see him. So all I want you to do is I want you to take 30 seconds by yourself and just work on front foot back, here. Make sure you can always stare at the screen as you do this. Go here, switch your feet, keep going, switch. Got 30 seconds, but yeah, that's our Taekwondo switch. We're gonna work on this more. Taekwondo switches work the best, not only to trick our opponent, but to implement some spin kicks that we'll do later. Not later in class, later in belt rank, like brown belts, or even black belts. All right, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Perfect. So now let's talk about a kickboxing switch, or another way to switch your legs. Now I'm saying kickboxing because that's how I typically learned it. That's how my instructors taught me, is a kickboxing is this staggered step, or it is called a staggered step, or a stutter step is another way to put it. Taekwondo people can do this too. Every martial arts can do this. I say kickboxing, I say Taekwondo, but it's not defined by that martial art. It's far off of. This is more called a staggered or a stutter step, and then this is more of a switch. Both are good, but we're learning both today. So here's what I would like you to do. Put one foot forward, or both feet forward, or sideways, it doesn't matter. I want you to take your back foot and step in line. Now step back with the other foot. Do it again. 1, 2. Keep doing this as I'm talking. Get used to this motion. Feel free to put this foot more in front and this foot more back. Or put it in line, or put it behind. But go 1, 2. Now as you do this, try lifting this foot, and right before it's about to land, lift the other one. So you're in the air for a split second. If I just switch like this, that's what we did before, right? I'm lifting my feet, switching my hips. If I go here, it's a bit different. Because I'm letting one foot land before the other foot lands. This, both feet are landing at the same time. Also works. But right now we're doing the stagger step. Back, front, back. 1, 2. Keep doing this. Let yourself build layers. This one may feel a bit funny or a bit off, just because we're so used to switching our feet at once and not doing this kind of motion. If it is, just make sure you're doing what I'm doing, and then keep practicing. Eventually it will feel normal. But if it feels super unnatural, you're probably doing something different than me. Make sure you're doing the same thing. It may feel a bit off because you haven't practiced it, but it shouldn't feel unnatural. Shh. All right. So we got used to that motion quite a bit. We got quite a bit used to the Taekwondo switch. I want you to choose one in your head right now. Taekwondo, and I say Taekwondo, a switch step or a stagger step. A stutter step, whatever you like. Choose one in your head. Now we're gonna work on doing one of those switches into a front kick. Now I'll tell you, if I go from here to here, can I throw a front kick naturally? No. And again, if it's natural, it's probably not the right thing to do. So we're starting out with a front kick. My suggestion is to have both feet, if you want to have them sideways, that's fine, but have one foot in to the side, one foot forward, so when you switch, your hips are already there so you can kick. If you switch like this, you have to reopen your hips to kick, and it won't feel natural. It'll feel a bit off. So, keep your hips forward. You can still switch them, but make sure that they're not going too far to the side. We're gonna do 10 switch kicks each leg. So we're gonna switch, then kick. Let's start, do 3 slowly. Ready, go. 1, let's do it again. 2, Again. 3. Perfect. Okay, let's do 10 fast. Ready? Hop up and down. Go. 1. Ah! Go. 2. Ah! Go. 3. Ah! Go. 4. Ah! Go. 5. Ah! Go. 6. Ah! Go. 7. Ah! Go. 8. Ah! Go. 9. Ah! Go. 10. Ah! Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Switch your feet. Same thing. Switch. Kick. That's 1 slow. Let's do it 2 more times. Ready? Go. Switch. Kick. That's 2 slow. Go. Switch. Kick. That's 3 slow. Now let's go through fast. Ready? Go. 1. Ah! Go. 2. Ah! Go. 3. Ah! Go. 4. Ah! Go. 5. Ah! Go. 6. Ah! Go. 7. Ah! Go. 8. Ah! Go. 9. Ah! Go. 10. Ah! Chariot. Kunye. Final thing of today. The hardest one. A stagger step or switch step round. This is gonna feel weird. I've been talking about things feeling natural all day today. This one is gonna feel weird no matter what you do. But there will feel like there's one that comes more natural to you, and I'm gonna give you some time to find it now. Try it both legs, and try both patterns. Now with the round kick, my chest, especially in Taekwondo, is often sideways, so I can rotate and hit. So if you guys want to do what we worked on first, which is switch, kick there, that's fine. That is a natural way of going about it. If you want to practice going here, my suggestion is bring your knee up first like you're going to do a front, then twist into your round. That may feel natural too. Take 30 seconds to try out different styles of the switch step into a round kick, or stagger step into a round, or open your chest and stagger step into a round, or close your chest and stagger step into a round. There's so many new possibilities I gave to you in today's class. Experiment with them. Find the one that fits best for you. Eventually, probably not for a little bit, probably not until black belt, you'll be doing all of these, and you'll be implementing and doing these in combos. There are certain times that all of these work best. During different sparring, different opponents, different techniques, different combos, each style has a flavor to it. And knowing all of these is important. But am I yelling orange belt? Am I asking you to know all of these? No, I just want you to find what's most comfortable for you and get used to it. Okay, so let's do one slowly, because I gave you a lot of time to practice, then we'll do 5 fast. Ready? Guarding stance, eye up. Go. 1. All right, 5 fast. Ready? Go. 1. Aya. Go. 2. Aya. Go. 3. Aya. Go. 4. Aya. Go. 5. Aya. Perfect. Other leg. Ready? 1 slowly. Go. Aya. That's 1. Now 5 fast. Ready? Go. I had my wrong foot for it. So you just did 1. Let's do 4 more. Ready? Go. Aya. Go. 2. Aya. Go. 3. Aya. Go. 4. Aya. Go. 5. Aya. Chariot. Kunye. This is your time to relax, because class is over. So if you want to sit down, you can. If you want to stand up, you can. But whatever you do, don't sit on your couch. Still sit properly, still sit respectfully. So now in class, I got something I need to talk about. The changing of our schedule. Now I know schedules have been changing a lot recently, and I want to thank you for sticking with us during this difficult time. We change our schedules to fit with the current climate. Not everything that we did a month ago, is going to work now. Not everything that works now will work a month from now. That's the reason why we change, is there's a lot of things that are in flux right now that are constantly changing. Instead of being stagnant or sticking with what we're used to, we're trying our best to keep adapting to the climate or to the places that we're at. So again, thank you. So what does that look like now? Well, a little bit less online classes. A lot of places are now starting to open up, and we are one of them, meaning that we're trying to get more in-studio classes, but not only that, get more in-studio classes that fit best for everybody. So that means that there is going to be one class that I need to get rid of in terms of online to replace it with an in-person class that's not going to be filmed. That class is going to be the Wednesday YouTube classes. Starting next week, we will not have any Wednesday YouTube classes. They will all be in-studio, in-person classes, but they will not be filmed. Monday will stay the same. We'll still have YouTube live classes. We'll still have the in-studio classes mixed together with that. Thursdays have changed. Instead of doing these YouTube classes like I am right now, I'm going to add an additional Zoom class. Additional Zoom classes. So instead of doing YouTube Live, we're going to be doing Zoom. So, the Zoom classes, I'll be able to add extra classes in. That means that I'm going to be able to do Dragon's class now and a first degree Black Belt class. Before, neither of them had Zoom classes. I'm now giving them Zoom classes. White, yellow, and orange, purple, green, and blue, and brown and red will get an additional Zoom class each week. So instead of just having one, you'll now have two. Friday classes and Zoom classes will be staying the same. Nothing's changed there. We're going to keep that there. So that's what our current or our next week classes will look like. Monday, YouTube stays the same. Wednesday has been gotten rid of. Thursday, instead of YouTube, will now be Zoom. And Friday stays the same. I'll be sending out an email with all of that, but if you have any questions, feel free to respond to that and let me know what works best for you. 2, our in-person classes will be able to add more coming up June 13th. So that will change what the in-person classes looks like. We've been doing these in-person classes since, I believe it was the start of May. So we'll be able to get a month and a half of what the current schedule is before we switch it up one more time so we can add more in-person classes. The online classes are going to stay the same until the end of June. So we're keeping them till the end of June. It's not just going to be like this for 2 weeks. It will be for that month. And then come start of July, we're going to be looking at what other changes we need to make to the online classes. I don't know what they look like because we don't know what the climate is yet at that time. Otherwise than that, those are the main ones. I would love to see you guys at the Zoom class tomorrow and both Zoom classes next week. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you next time. Chariot, Kunye. Answer me on back. What's our goal? Black belt, excellent, sir. Air high fives, you are free to go.